All right, good morning, boys. What is up? Today is Monday, January 5th, first official trading day of the year. Even though I traded the first, I think, Asia session on the first. I'm not sure actually. No, I traded Friday though, and I did win. I do remember that. Anyways, we did not make $20,000 today. We made 15, 13,000, 12,000 plus 1,400, $13,400 today on XFAs and 6,750 on evals. I do have 5 take profit trader evals that I'm currently trading. I'm forward testing this trade right here. This is a pretty good trade that I actually liked. All right. Nice volume in the day, and obviously we are fucking bearish, right? If you're bullish today, I don't know what you're targeting. I don't know what chart you're looking at. Even though ES is bearish, that did not change my bias the entire day. I actually used it as an advantage. I figured we have SMTs at these highs. We're seeing SMTs. We're seeing ES move higher. That gives Nasdaq more room to push lower, right? So that was my logic for the day, right? I'd rather have a bearish SMT with ES than a bullish SMT when I'm trying to go short with Nasdaq. Now let's take a look at Nasdaq real quick, right? This is my biggest day in a pretty long time, right? So I'm looking at this. First things first, 15-minute time frame. This is all you need to see, right? 15-minute time frame. You can see London, Asia, midnight open, and new week opening gap is still below us. It is still below us. On top of that, what do we see? Price tap into 0.705 of the range. So now we hit the optimal short entry of the range, right? We also have an SMT with ES on previous day high, right? On Friday's high, right there, SMT, which is also this 4-hour high right here. So bearish SMT inside a bearish 4-hour gap, right? We're in a bearish 4-hour gap. We have a bearish SMT at this high. What do I see? Let me get rid of these fibs so they're not complicated, right? What do I see from here? I see, all right, we have some internal lows here. We do have unfilled 15-minute gaps, but it was so soon in the trade. There was no way for us to actually catch that move, right? To that 15-minute gap, unless you show, because the 15-minute gap was, I think, like right here. So there was literally no way for you to, yeah, right there. So there's no way for you to short this unless you top ticket and you go here, but I'm not a fan of that. But yeah, 15-minute gap would have been a great target, but nope, we did not get that. We got this swing low, which is a crazy bottom tick. Swing low, midnight open, London and Asia. I really thought we were just gonna flush all the way down when market opened. I didn't even think market open was gonna open higher. I thought 930 was just going to flush, and I was planning on entering off 930 close or maybe some 931 retrace. But instead, we got a 930 push to the upside and a 932 candle closure to the downside. I actually went short with my stops on this body right here. Bad stop loss. It was my fault, but it was a pretty big range with my take profit here. Now, fortunately for me, I did only enter this trade with one contract. So I only lost $600 on this trade. I did get stopped out by a tick. Very unfortunate. Got stopped out by $600, and then I did re-enter once I saw the open high low close, literally 30 seconds after I got stopped out. And no, that's not revenge trading. That is realizing that I got stopped out by a tick, and we got a very nice bearish reaction from this change in state in delivery right here. Why is that a change in state in delivery? Candle closure below the last move to the upside before a sweep of buy side, right? We swept buy side right here. Last move to the upside is this candle right here and this move right here. Candle closure below it right here, reject it, bang, re-enter there. TP right here, made around $2,000 on this trade. So we are up around $1,300 per account, as you can see by the math. If you do $1,300 times 5, you'll see $6,500. So a little more than $1,300 per account, which is pretty nice in my opinion. Pretty fucking nice, right? I think we're chopping a lot, even though the range is pretty volatile. We do have I think it's like a 100-point range at this point. We have an 100-point range, which is nice to see, but Nasdaq is being very choppy. ES, on the other hand, isn't doing any better. This is horrible. This is not any better, if I'm being honest. If you didn't take a trade to this internal low, if you were holding to midnight open or Asia and London, you probably would have gotten stopped break even. I'd hope you'd break even. There's no reason not to break even if you're shorting from all the way up here. Now, if you were waiting for more confirmation and you entered here or you entered here, that also makes zero fucking sense. 0 cents. We have a 5-minute gap up here, right? You should be waiting for actual confirmation from this 5-minute gap, right? 5-minute gap right there, aligned with that CISD, which I don't really care about. I don't use them after they've already been used. I don't use PD rays after they were already used, guys. Know that. If a PD ray, especially on the lower time frame, is being used like 10 times, I don't care about it. Right? Rejecting 0.618 out of that 5-minute gap, I would have went short here, targeting this low, and I would have gotten stopped at break even. Right? Maybe now after this inverse is right here, you could look for a re-entry. Obviously, by the time this is posted, it's already played out. But this is not a bad trade either, right? Something like this. Taking trades off 5-minute gaps and OTE of the range, which with strong displacements and actual confirmation towards a draw on liquidity, right? A lot of people top tick off these things. I personally wait for a lot of confirmation off them, right? Targeting, you can also target like this low, right? If this even plays out, this wick did not get an open high. It might wick higher. But yeah, pretty nice displacement from Nasdaq. You can forward test this. This is an eye of how I kind of view the market. I want to see displacement coming out of OTE, displacement coming out of a gap. Wow, this is playing out already. Basically that's it. I trade simple. I'm a simple guy, simple money. That's how I love to trade. And I jinxed it by saying it's playing out already. Nice. But yeah, the trade I took was based off, like I said, CISD, coming out of a 4-hour gap, coming out of OTE to an internal low. Unfortunate that I got stopped out by a tick. Would have made a lot more on the day. My plan was to scale in once we got more confirmation to the downside. Unfortunately, once we got the confirmation, I was already stopped out. So I did take a loss and then a win. Nothing wrong with that. Pretty happy. Any questions, feel free to comment them. I will be there to answer. Free Discord is in bio, by the way. Alpha Futures, Lucid, and Tradeify are all on sale right now. If you use code ALE, you will get the best discount. I always want you guys to get hooked up right? So you guys will get the best discounts that are on sale right now. So I hope you guys have a blessed day. Let me know if this trade plays out or not. You'll see when this video is posted, all right? Have a safe day and peace out. Safe trading.